Good morning. Esther's back on the track with the order of the t-shirts. So we are having the t-shirt number 8 today. T-shirt for episode number 8 in Making the Cut. And this episode is about finally being able to work in a team with the seamstresses. And if you've seen the episode already, you can tell that I was really happy to finally be able to work in this process I'm more used to. And I picked out for the slogan of the t-shirt something which has always been part of my design process. And it's a creative process, and I always used to call it design by default. I know it's not something very English, and I discussed it with English Americans, and it doesn't make really sense for you guys in the first moment. But I think if I explain it, I mean, if you think a bit, if you dig a bit deeper, then I think it does make sense. So, and the beautiful thing was that in that episode, it happened again by chance or by luck, I don't know. So I often envision something and, I hand it over to my pattern maker or to an intern, and then they do it, and they have the feeling that they do 100% what I told them to do. And then we have the first fitting. And then I see the thing, I was like, no, this is not what I wanted. Didn't you listen? Or was it me? Did I explain it not good enough? And then, well, I always need a few seconds or minutes, let's say. And then, leaving behind that maybe it's not like I wanted it, but I look at it and I say, hey, you know what? Actually, it's so much cooler than I envisioned it before. So this is a beautiful thing what can happen in a process when you work with other people. And the same thing happened in episode 8. I wanted the seamstresses to be next to me during the fitting so that they really see what it's all about, what they are doing on the sewing machine and how it fits on the body. And we agreed to do it like step after step, so that I can always decide, oh no, we don't go further, or we go in this direction or in the other. And it happened with the trousers, which had a draped skirt on top of it, and the skirt was supposed to be encrusted in the belt, in the waistband. And during the fitting, we just attached it actually in the front and in the back, in the center front and center back. And then during the fitting, it just the sides fell, on the sides of the hips. And that was, again, that moment I said, stop. We leave it exactly like that. And this is, I was talking about the design by default also during filming, but apparently they didn't cut it in. But I'm happy that I picked that slogan for my t-shirt, because this is something really crucial for me, and I really appreciate that thing in the process. So, presenting you the t-shirt. So what you see is for me really the mix of, like, the incorporation of many things. This was actually one of the first sketches Jabo, the artist who did all these beautiful artworks for my t-shirts, the first sketch he sent me over. And when I saw this, I was like, okay, just go ahead. You don't need to show me. I know it's going in the right direction. Because for me, I'm really inspired by films like the documentary film by Walter Ruttmans from 1927. In English, I think it's called The Symphony of a Great City. So it's the industrialization. Translated to today, it's the that's a difficult word. Digitalization, well, you know what I mean. And I think we are facing a complete new chapter today with digitalization. And in this crazy times we're facing now. So also movies like Metropolis. So these are really things which speak to me. And yeah, I think Jago did again a really great work. Designed by default. You have again the mix between manga and Josephine Baker or My Face, the Water Wave, the 20s, and all these somehow industrial machines working together, and both my hands and arms with all the bracelets and jewelry, rings. So yeah, another t-shirt I really like. I love all of them. It's hard for me to decide actually. I'm the lucky one who can easily collect them. I have them all. And yeah, again, with every t-shirt you buy, you get all the postcards. Black is colorful was the first one. Haute courage, second. I will third. The cherry on the cake, fourth. Being a black sheep. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. And today's design by default. To be continued.